Becoming a master eel chef isn't easy. People say it takes 3 years to learn how to cut eels, another 3 years to learn how to skewer them, and a lifetime to master grilling them. But this young man boldly claimed he could do it in just 3 days. To prove himself, he gathered an old discarded grill and hundreds of eels to practice with. The sauce was prepared using a special recipe pack, but when it came to controlling the fire, he relied entirely on his own skills. His eyes never left the grill as he carefully watched every movement. He flipped the eels at exactly the right moment and waited for the dripping fat to hit the charcoal, creating bursts of flame. Anyone could grill an eel. The real challenge was making it taste good. After tasting his first attempt, he realized it was no better than cheap street food. So he continued practicing day and night without sleep. Then, disaster struck. A child accidentally knocked over a bucket of water, causing the eels inside to thrash around violently. Normally, eels that experience too much stress are thrown away. The stress causes them to release substances that affect the flavor of the meat. Once cooked, the rich aroma disappears, and many adult customers no longer enjoy the taste. However, this weakness gave him an idea. The lighter flavor would actually appeal more to women and children. On the second night, he wrapped the stressed eel inside a Western-style egg crepe. The gentle flavor matched the preferences of younger customers perfectly. Still, he wanted to create something that everyone would enjoy. Meanwhile, a young boy was preparing for a long journey by train. Traveling alone through the countryside, he stopped beside a narrow stream and set up a series of fishing traps using string and simple tools. From afternoon until midnight, he waited patiently beside a small campfire. Unable to sleep, he lay on the grass and watched the darkness pass. When morning arrived, he still hadn't caught anything. 2 days passed. Then 3. He still couldn't find what he was searching for. Instead, he encountered a 75-year-old man who was preparing to jump into the river. The boy rushed forward to stop him. At that exact moment, something unusual appeared in the water. The boy looked closer. Finally, the treasure he had been searching for revealed itself. A legendary golden eel. According to legend, this rare eel only changes color during its spawning season. By the time the boy returned home, an entire week had passed. The old man who had doubted him was waiting, eager to see him fail. Now it was time for the tasting. The first dish served was the Western-style eel egg crepe. A child took the first bite and immediately loved it. The second dish was designed specifically for women. The eel was topped with a green garnish. One woman took a bite and suddenly began shaking her head wildly. Moments later, tears streamed down her face. After calming down, she felt an unexpected sense of sadness. The dish had a unique flavor profile made using the lean section near the eel's tail, preserving its delicate taste while creating a surprisingly emotional dining experience. Finally, the last bowl was presented to the bold old man himself. The white topping on the eel seemed to dance as steam rose from the bowl. The grilling technique was flawless. The seasoning was perfectly balanced, and the rare golden eel elevated the dish to another level. There was simply nothing to criticize. The rich, deep flavor of the eel combined perfectly with the cool freshness of mountain yam. A few green soybeans were sprinkled over the rice, completing the presentation. The result was pure perfection. It was so delicious that the old man couldn't help but burst into tears.